when I die, I want you to pray for me, not to cry for me. I want you never, never to forget me. I did everything to keep you happy and safe. And when you grow, when you marry, and when you have a daughter, name her Maryam, after me. Mr. President, at the outset, we thank ASG Msuya and Deputy Special Coordinator Al-Akbarov for their sobering briefings. We listened attentively to Ms. Ashing and Ms. Gryziewski, who brought to this Council the perspective of human suffering. For Algeria, this is not an abstract debate. Our compass points in one direction, and one direction only toward morality and legality, and also empathy toward all those who are suffering. We call, and we will continue to call for an immediate and conditional and permanent ceasefire, the only condition that can end the agony of Gaza. An agony born from the Israeli occupying powers' deliberate policy of killing, of destruction and annihilation. Policy shielded by impunity and immunity. Let us be clear. Had Israel respected the ceasefire agreement brokered by Qatar, Egypt, and the United States, all hostage, all captive, all detainees would have reunited with their families, including your partner, Natan. Today, instead of embraces, there is only mourning and despair. Mr. President, the topic of today's debate is the Palestinian question. But today, I will not speak of the illegal settlement activities that fragment the West Bank into North and South and isolate Jerusalem from the West Bank. I will not speak of dispossession and annexation of Palestinian land. I will not speak of inflammatory rhetoric and actions that threaten the sanctity of Al-Aqsa Mosque. I will not speak of the continued erosion of the two-state solution. I will focus on the suffering in Gaza that has reached a level of barbarity that defies imagination. As the Secretary General reminded us, just when it seems there are no words left to describe the living hell in Gaza, a new one has been added: famine. Yes, famine. A man-made famine. We have been warning of it. Now, famine is confirmed by the IPC. Famine is no more a fear, it is a reality. And it will expand by September if nothing is done by the international community, by this very Security Council. Famine cannot be hidden anymore behind manipulated figures and misleading claims of aid. Famine cannot be addressed through restricted access or token and impactless airdrops. Airdrops conducted only to soothe the conscience. Famine. Famine is the shame that will haunt all of us, all who could act and choose silence. But famine, Mr. President, is not only a word in a report. It has faces. It has names. It has stolen dreams. Famine affects human beings and their dignity. Famine consumes the innocence of childhood. Famine burdens the strength of fatherhood. Famine extinguishes the essence of motherhood. Famine drives humanity to its very limits. Pardon, President. Allow me to remind the Council. Yahya al-Najjar, 3-month-old, starved to death. His mother, words cut deeper than any statistic. I quote, "He survived his last 4 days only on water infused with an ice, because no milk, no baby formula was available." Yazan Abu Ful, 2-year-old. He is still alive. He stands shirtless in the hand of his father. Do you have children? Do you have grandchildren? Imagine being Yazan's parent, empty of despair, watching the candle of his life drop while powerless to help. Yazan Abu Fil, 2-year-old. Mr. President, this is the reality. This is the grim reality that the Israeli authorities want to conceal. This is why international journalists are banned from Gaza. This is why Palestinian journalists are deliberately targeted and assassinated. 245 of them have lost their lives. Late August, the IDF, Israeli Defense Forces, deliberately killed 6 journalists. They carried nothing but the word, but the image, and they raised nothing but their voices. The word, this very Security Council did nothing after this crime. And so, the Israeli occupying power repeated the same pattern. This Monday, the day before yesterday, at Nasser Hospital, 5 more journalists were killed, were assassinated. Among them was Maryam Abu Daqqa, a young, a beautiful mother. She was 33 years. Her armor was her press vest. Her weapon, a camera. A few days before, she wrote on X a letter to her 13-year-old. His name is Ghaid. In this letter, she left words that carry more weight than any official statement. And I quote, "Right, you are the heart and soul of your mother. When I die, I want you to pray for me, not to cry for me. I want you never, never to forget me. I did everything to keep you happy and safe. And when you grow, when you marry, and when you have a daughter, name her Maryam, after me. Mr. President, will this council persist as a theater of lamentation, endlessly echoing speeches, while Gaza burns for lack of actions? This council must act as a matter of duty, a moral duty, a legal duty, must act to impose a ceasefire and protect and save innocent lives, must act to ensure unhindered humanitarian access at scale, must act to feed the starving and break famine. To fail is to be complicit. To delay is to accept shame. Yes, shame. To stop a genocide is not an option. It is an obligation. I thank you.